All right, before we get to all that, though, this hot in Cleveland star is even hotter in Hollywood these days. There she is right there, Valerie Bertinelli.
Good.
She is. She's back and looking better than ever.
That's right. She's on a hit sitcom. She's in a brand new marriage, and she has a killer bod. Look.
How'd you do that, Valerie?
I know,
yeah.
And she's 51 years old. So, of course, that's made her a favorite magazine cover girl. So we caught up with her in California at a photo shoot for this magazine cover right here, Ladies' Home Journal.
This is my third year in a row for Ladies' Home Journal, and I'm honored to be a cover girl once again. I love magazine too, so to be on the cover is quite a coup.
Valerie Bertinelli looks picture perfect, something that she's not taking the credit for.
We need to get the camera on them, my little glam squad team. That's Linda, Roque, and Eric, and that's who made me beautiful today.
But at 51, Valerie looks even more gorgeous than as a teenager on One Day at a Time. She's also a lot more comfortable in her own skin and her clothes.
The last 4 years since Jenny Craig happened in my life used to be, oh my God, I don't want to try any clothes on. Now it's like really fun to go in there and look at all the clothes that Linda has for me. I don't have really very many rules anymore. Short, long, midi, maxi, mini. It's all, yeah, it all kind of works, thankfully.
She's pretty busy these days, moving into a new home with her husband of a few months and working on her hit TV show, Hot in Cleveland. But Valerie makes sure to stick to her workout routine.
So much time on the set on Hot in Cleveland that what I try to do is get a 2-3 mile jog on in the morning, but I don't have time for weight work, so now I'm going to try and figure out how to fit 3 days of weight work in. That's what my goal right now. We all struggle with it, trying to find time to exercise.
Getting some downtime is important too.
Me time is in the bathtub, and sometimes it turns into me and Tom time. If he brings me in a glass of wine, then it's me and Tom time.
Hot in Cleveland has allowed Valerie and her co-stars to age gracefully into their TV personas.
There's something to be said for age and growing into your age, and age being like a fine wine. And I mean, you look at Wendy, who's 60 years old and looks spectacular. Look at Jane, who's going to be 50, and Betty, who's, she's 89. We're all at an age where we don't sweat the small stuff. You really have to let some stuff go, and you have to pick your arguments. And we've all been in this business so long that nobody wants to play the diva anymore. We just want to do our work. And we talk about coming to work as we come to play. In fact, Jane was telling me today at work, she said, her little Finny said, so Mom, basically being an actress is like, you don't ever have to grow up and you just be a kid all the time. And he's right, because we just go to play all the time. I've been lucky throughout my career, but this even more so, to be able to go to work and just love what you're doing and enjoy everybody that you work with. And we all want to be there, and nobody's a prima donna, and nobody's on drugs, and nobody's going off and doing tangents. We all really have a great time together.
Well, we wanted the inside scoop on what makes Betty White so vibrant.
This is what it is with Betty White. She never stops. We were doing a promo, and she was in her dressing room on downtime, and she was doing a crossword puzzle. In fact, that's what she gave me for my birthday last year, and she just re-upped it, is I get a crossword puzzle every month, and it's one day, a different crossword for every day of the month, because you need to keep your mind active. And she has her animals that she works with. She's been working with the zoo for over 40 years. She just stays active. She keeps involved in her life and in the animals' lives and in other people's lives. She's a constructive human being. She is a great citizen of the world. We don't sit on the couch and feel sorry for ourselves. We just get out there, and when good things happen to us, when bad things happen, we just keep moving forward. That's Betty.
As for Valerie's next project...
No, I'm not doing Dancing with the Stars. No, too much work. It's just too much work. Of course, never say never. I said I'd never get in a bikini, and there I was on the cover of People, so...
I personally think any woman would love to look as good as Valerie does. And to read more from Valerie Bertinelli, check out this month's issue of Ladies' Home Journal.